Go, action.
This is one of the new Ariens snow blowers. It was purchased in 2014. We'll use it for demonstration purposes. First thing you do when you're going to start a snowblower, no matter where it is, check the oil. On this particular machine, this is the where it is, and the other machines are very similar. You wipe it. This will be hard to see because the oil has just been changed. You put the thing in until it clicks. You turn it like this so that it is bottomed out. You come and you take a look at this, and the oil level, as I say, it's very, very hard to see because this is nice clean oil. It's right up at the dot here. Anywhere between the two dots is okay unless you're going to be using the snowblower for a long time, in which case oil needs to be added. Over here, Ron. To start the snowblower, you have to do certain things. This is the power lever. It is in the off position right now. This was a mistake. Whoever used the snowblower the last time apparently hadn't been instructed. Always at the end of a snow episode, when you are shutting the machine off, once it is off, you pull the lever all the way to the full speed position. Reason for this is if any snow is in there and it freezes, you will never get the snowblower started and running the next time. Once it's started, you can move it back, and you should. Another thing that needs to be done, actually we'll do it later once I'm through this off. This is the choke on this particular machine. You turn it this way, and then you press this twice. It's fairly warm today, so we'll see if twice works. Sometimes you need to do it more. This lever right here is usually in the on position, which is what it is right now. Off shuts the fuel off from the tank, and by the end of the season we will run the carburetor dry so that it doesn't clog up and require mechanical work at the start of the next season. This is the on position. Gas goes from the tank. These take straight gasoline, not mixed. When you're starting the snowblower, you pull this very slowly until you feel it resistance, and then you pull hard. If you try to do it all at once, it can yank your arm back and even break bones. So, it doesn't seem to want to go. Press this again. Yes, this needs to be put into the on position. Turn the choke down from the fully on position to the second position. In the winter time, you'll need to leave it there for a while. Now, because it's warm, you can turn it all the way off. Run the machine, you take this lever and you put it into reverse. There are 2 reverse slots. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 forward slots. To actually move it, you can put it into any one, but you must not be moving the snowblower at the time. This allows the machine to move. But you cannot move this lever while you are clutching. Notice I'm turning it all the way back on. That's a habit with me. I've had these freeze several times in the last half century, and you don't want to go through that. These are drift bars. We have modified them. They have been broken several times already. These allow the drift bar to be put in a certain position. Typically, you don't want the drift bar in the fully upright position. That's difficult to go through drifts. In extremely high drifts, perhaps you do. But normally the drift bar will be in this position. And if we want to preserve the drift bars from being twisted and bent out of shape, which several or two sets were, then transport, you can put it in that position. If you're transporting the snowblower in a trailer or anywhere else, always put the drift bars down. They are reasonably expensive and it costs quite a bit of effort for mechanics to try and straighten them. Anyway, I'm going to put them in this position because we're going to go through what remains of some reasonably tall drifts, and I'll show you why you do it this way. Actually, I will leave this one here and this one here because we'll use it as a demonstration of why this doesn't work particularly effectively. So, now that I know I have to turn the switch on, this should start right away. Again, pull it until it's... Alright, I guess it needs choke. No, it needs to be in the fully on position. Good idea in extremely cold weather, let the machine warm up at slow speed. If you try to use it full bore, you can in fact damage things. These have not been run all that hard. The oil was nice and clean and it was full after their first many brutal hours of work, so we're okay with it. It's warm today, so we don't have to warm it up the way we normally do. In here, you saw me bang it on the ground and hold it way up. Hopefully that would make the snow go into the auger or from the auger into the impeller, and as a result of that you get rid of it. It didn't work. It doesn't always work, but you clean as much out as you possibly can. Either raise the bars to the full upright position if it's in a large trailer and that's where it's going to stay. And the reason you do that is, well, let's just say guys will understand. And I've had